welcome back to winemastery.co.uk. My name's John Lightfoot. This is
John Murphy.
And we're here to help you find the best possible wine that you could enjoy. You know, that wine that when you get home, you can think nothing else of pouring out of the glass and going glug, 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 swirling around the bowl of the glass there, smelling it, and then drinking it, and just being transcended to a different place.
When you're ready, John. When you're ready.
So in this episode, I've linked this to a previous episode where we tasted a Malbec that I thought that not Malbec, sorry, Shiraz. I thought I'd tasted in a restaurant with some friends, Clive and Pam, and so it's the same label, BeefSteak. And I thought we'll give that a try, and I'll taste it with John. When I tasted, fortunately, I remember saying in the video, and you can check it, I say this is not how I remember it tasting.
I remember saying that.
Yeah, and then I realised, I looked at the photograph I'd taken actually at the time on Instagram, that it wasn't a Shiraz, it was a Malbec that I'd tasted. So I went into Sainsbury's and saw this. There's a Malbec. Unfortunately, it's not the Malbec that I had. It's still beefsteak, but this one's from South Africa. The one I tasted was from Argentina, I believe.
Okay.
But it's the closest I could get.
Yeah, well.
So I thought we'd try it, see what we think, because we're trying to find. We are struggling to find a Malbec we're really, really pleased with, aren't we?
Yeah, we've not got anything that we've really wanted.
No.
They've all been.
Some have been nice, but sometimes normally when we do one of these tastings, we come across one thing. Yes.
Yes, yeah. And nice is just one of those words, isn't it? It's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's not offensive. It'll do.
It'll do. That's it. It'll do.
It'll do.
Yeah. So fingers crossed.
In the absence of anything better, it'll do.
We'll have that. Aye. So fingers crossed. This one might.
Yes. Fingers crossed.
Should we give it a go?
Let's give it a go. So, period on John's right, your left, you'll see the bottle. In case you want to look, I got this one from Sainsbury's. I think it was somewhere around about £8.
It's got a nice kind of rich ruby colour.
It has, yes, nice and bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a go.
Yeah. Wow, that's complex, isn't it? It's not.
That is.
Whoa, that's promising.
There's a lot on that, isn't there? There's that little hint of that Pinot Noir-esque kind of
that's sort of like flourish sort of.
Yeah. It has, yeah. And fresh cut tobacco. Yeah, it's almost chocolatey, almost coffee. Like coffee and. You had to do it, didn't it? But there's a lot going on there.
It is.
Oh, John, we may be in luck.
Hey,
this is
this
how it
may be
tastes.
the one, huh?
What are you getting from that one?
But it started off brilliantly, and then it sort of like faded away.
I'm almost, John, losing faith in Malbec. I am, because that. Let me first say there's nothing wrong with it, because there is nothing wrong with it. But it's just so thin, so light, so easy. I mean, this is something that you would say if people wanted to start on red wine, they could start on that. People who don't like red wine would like that. Malbec should be big and feisty in your face, and that is not.
For me, it was quite full when I first put it, put it in my mouth, stuck it in the air. Oh yeah, here we go, and then it just sort of just died away, just on a sort of slope down.
For me,
quite quickly.
Yeah, I'm going to say for me it died away. That's what I was going to say. Quite quickly, it was just gone. Like you say, it hit you, but for mere seconds, then it didn't even give you the chance to think, oh, this is going to get good. It just, bam, done.
Yeah. So as you say. This is another, we've said a couple of times now for the Malbec, this is a nice wine if you're going to eat something, a nice table wine.
Yeah.
A nice wine if you're sort of at parties, sort of chatting to friends, but it doesn't take a lot of close inspection.
Definitely not, no.
And I know it's only £8, I say only, good grief.
I know,
it's only, but actually, we have tasted better wines, better quality wines.
We've tasted some really cracking wines at that price.
Yeah.
And for that, I mean,
I don't know if South African wines, do you know, generally more expensive than other
No, South Africa tends to be really well priced.
Okay.
South Africa.
So that's not the reason.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's well, you can see my glass is more or less finished.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get in there and chase the flavour.
Yeah.
It's just not there.
I mean, I think that as I said to you, the Malbec I had, which I think was Argentina from the same label, was very nice. My recollection was very nice.
Yeah.
I was eating beef at the time, so again, you know, sometimes when you just taste it on its own without the sort of other food that's been in your mouth, or
there's definitely that. There's the matching things is quite a magical thing. It does work like that. As when I do my private tastings, albeit it's cheese and wine, but the matching can make such a massive difference. People who think they don't like red wine or a certain wine, then they'll have it with this certain cheese which we've paired it with, and suddenly it's like, wow, the two together. So that is a factor.
yeah.
But for me, I'd have to say no to that one.
No to that one. Let's do a score on it. Let's do a score on it. We should sort of exemplify where we're at.
Okay, I score on that as a Malbec, because I'm going to do it as a Malbec and then as a personal thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so as a Malbec, I'd take that right down to 65. Right down to 65.
Okay.
That for me. And then on a personal level, I'd perhaps bring it up a little bit to 68. Because, well, in the fact that, for me, it doesn't taste like a Malbec, but the way I drink that, it's not horrific. If that was just passed to me as a blind taster, here you are, have that, I think it'd score more, but it should show itself more as a Malbec. So I'm taking down to 65. 65 Malbec, 68 personal.
I was just going 68.
Oh, for the Malbec, or
Well, not I, because I'm not like you. I don't know really how. I don't think I can make the judgment about what a Malbec should taste like.
oh yeah, no, there is that. Yeah.
So I'm just going on what I think it tastes like, and you know, if that taste, the first taste was to continue, it would have got a lot more, because that first taste, you know, for those couple of seconds was really good, but then it just died too quickly, which is a good excuse to keep drinking it, of course.
Well, that's it. I say mine's gone fast enough, so it's not as if, you know, I disliked it.
No.
As such.
If you, I mean, obviously, given that it's quite light, if you would pair some cheese with this, what would you do? Or would you say the cheese you really would have struggled with this?
No, you could get cheese that would go with that, but you are looking at the kind of something like Délice de Crémière, which is a triple cream brie style. It's quite rich but light. That's a contradiction. It's not much on the way of flavour. It's a nice salty tang about it, which should suit that fine. Or let's see, something like a Cornish blue, perhaps Cornish blue, because that's got again a nice sweetness on the finish. I think would suit that.
Okay. Right. Well, super. Well, we haven't yet found. We're probably going to have to keep sort of interjecting some Malbec ones.
I think we should. I think when we're on our travels, John, we should bring Malbecs.
Let's see if we can find one that we're really going to champion. Super. Well, really glad you joined us. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Chin chin.